Hello, everyone. Here's your weather and hazard briefing for Sunday, November 28th. Rounding out the Thanksgiving holiday weekend, we continue with very little moisture, if any, falling, with warm temperatures continuing, and not only for today, but over the next few days, this trend continues. Now, we haven't seen much in the way of inversions in the morning, but with high pressure trying to build just a little bit later this week, we might see that occurring. Also, temperatures today and tomorrow in a few spots may be close to or actually breaking some record high temperatures. Like we've said, the moisture's been there. It's mainly in the form of clouds, but an occasional burst of very light rain or snow across the north is still possible. Patchy freezing fog, it's not been there every day, and it's not a slam dunk every day, but we do have high pressure building in the winter, so that's certainly still a possibility. And especially today and tomorrow, we're going to have some breezy conditions at the highest elevations as another little disturbance passes on by. Northwest flow continues, moisture continues to stream across the area. Most of that's been pushed up into Washington and Oregon and the Panhandle and the state of Montana. Very little impacts expected, and we've highlighted where if the fog forms, it'll be a little bit more of an impact, still a minor impact. And like we said, for at least the next couple of days, most likely areas, if it occurs, will be up across the Stanley Basin, up around Island Park, also a few of the more sheltered valleys down in the southeastern highlands, especially closer to the Bear Lake area. Those breezy conditions in the mountains will be there today and tomorrow. Our little disturbance passes through later tomorrow across the north, and then we're kind of out of that, at least potential for rain and snow. It might still be there up around Lost Trail Pass Tuesday and Wednesday, but maybe returning a little bit more prevalent across the north as we go into Thursday. Taking a look at where we might see that precipitation tomorrow, we'll go through and show you that it's really not going to be a whole lot, and it's going to move through quickly. You'll see by mid-afternoon approaching Lemhi County, most likely and across Lost Trail Pass, north of Salmon, maybe a few showers down towards Gilmore Summit, and then that will continue to clip through the Island Park area, West Yellowstone, going into early Monday evening. But just as quickly as it is moving in, it will be out of our hair, and we probably won't see any type of measurable precipitation anywhere until later in the week. Just that very, very small chance up near Lost Trail Pass for the middle part of the week. Now, we're talking about some record temperatures and looking at the sites that we do continuous climate data for and have a good climate database. Pocatello, the record high today is 60, 55 for tomorrow. Stanley, record highs this time of year are in the mid 40s. And as we go through the temperatures here in a second, we'll highlight where we're going to be close. We talked about those gusty winds up in the mountains. In the central mountains, some gusts over 30 miles per hour up towards Ridgetop, certainly possible this afternoon. There'll be some gusty winds down across the South Hills and also into southeastern highlands and up along the Montana Divide as well. Most areas will be in the 40s and 50s this afternoon. Still a little bit cooler up around the Montana Divide. Highs not out of the 30s. Closer to 55 and 60 in the Treasure Valley and the valleys of the South Hills. We talk about records. Stanley will be fairly close, if not breaking a record high. We're forecasting 51 there for this afternoon. And those winds, looking at tonight, those wind gusts do continue in the central mountains. Also looking for some gap winds along the southern and eastern fringe of the Snake Plain, and also on the highest elevations down again in the South Hills and the Southeast Highlands. And those winds do continue tomorrow, so you'll kind of see that pattern. It's not really impacting populated areas with these strongest winds. This will be very high up, where we probably have some folks trying to get out this time of year to do a little bit of recreational type stuff through this period as we heading through the holidays. Now, we talked about those records. Tomorrow, temperatures not too far off from where they are today. We'll see them within a degree or two one way or the other. Pocatello, Chalice, and Stanley, potential of at least getting close, if not breaking record high temperatures again for tomorrow. There's the precipitation with that wave coming through, and you'll see mainly nothing there. A few pockets of very highest elevations. Yellowstone up towards Reynolds Pass, Targhee Pass. Also up along the border with Beaverhead County and Ravalli County and Limhi County might see some trace amounts of snowfall there as well. Temperatures back off behind that wave a bit on Tuesday, but going into Wednesday we start to warm back up again, and that trend continues pretty much through the rest of the week. We'll have to see how much we warm up later in the week to see if we have potential for some record temperatures being broken. Like we said, it's pretty dry, pretty warm. Some breezy conditions, especially with that little wave coming through tonight and tomorrow across the Central Mountains and up along the Montana Divide. Have a great Sunday out there, and do stay safe, everyone.